secrets. If you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about the...
There are good reasons why the Xbox 360 is the worst console to find indie games on. There are of course a few good games to mention on the Xbox Live indie games. Murder Miners, Dead Estate, Creed Arena, I made a game with zombies in it, etc. And this Friday, Disaster Blaster, which you should all go buy it. It's really good. But within those few games that get released at a distant time, they'll be buried from layers upon layers of crap that gets released every morning. Most of it consisting of shameless knockoffs of popular names. CastleMiner Z is the worst of the worst, being nothing but a cash-in on the Minecraft and DayZ formula, and somehow succeeding. And no, not by quality, because there's nothing good to be said about this game. This game had the audacity to release on Steam for $4 extra. And you know what? People ate it up, allowing the developers to take the money and run for it. For a game that's claiming that survival is important, you start off with a plethora of gear, a pistol with lots of ammo, quite a few torches, and a stone pickaxe. But the laws of materials just don't apply well to this game, as a diamond assault rifle will deal no more damage than a stone assault rifle, the only actual benefit just being the durability limit. You'll find materials by just digging through the environment, or defeating enemies for some reason. You won't need a crafting table, as you can just craft things on the fly, and it won't take you long to get a shotgun. But none of that will matter because the combat is extremely dull, and hilarious for all the wrong reasons at best. Weapons lack imagination or a satisfying punch, and the enemies are terrible imitations of Minecraft mobs. The enemy AI has one of the worst intelligence in modern gaming, sometimes not noticing you when you're very close by, and having the same jump and charge at you attack pattern. They're only a threat in large numbers, which mostly happens at night, or in the deepest layers of the world. They also don't make sound effects that tell you how close they are to you, and will sometimes silently spawn right next to you, even when you're in a brightly lit area, which can also lead to death before realizing what's going on. I'd say more irritating than it is frightening. Oh, and pro tip, if you run out of bullets on your pistol, and you don't feel like getting copper, which is littered everywhere, use your bare fists, because they deal a lot more damage than a pickaxe. When you die, you respawn at one specific location, with all of your inventory intact, but the days reset as if it was trying to tell you to start all over, even though you have everything with you. Though starting all over would just make this game even worse than it already is. Each day you survive, you just survive another day. And there is a dragon in the sky that you can kill to unlock a horde mode, but I honestly felt so much disinterest into trying to defeat the dragon. The only positive emotions you could ever get out of this game is just laughter at how bad the game is as an entirety. But then that doesn't last very long and you'll just feel nothing but pain and suffering. Let's not forget the presentation, where you can obviously tell absolutely zero effort was put into it. Characters have tiny hands, animations are laughably bad, and the passable frame rate dips whenever you dig or get into combat. Stolen Doom sound effects. There are even instances that you can tell that the wooden block that you are currently holding is a basic square mesh with a wooden texture slapped on with no adjustments. There's the licensed or copyrighted music that'll only play during the strangest moments, as I heard cheerful, victorious music when I was randomly digging through sand. And if you think creative mode is any better, well, it's not. All of the rules in survival mode for some reason applies to creative, except that when you respawn at the same exact location, the days don't reset. You have to get the material once in order to use it infinitely, and even then you're left with a lackluster variety of options to create something. And the only way to prevent enemies from attacking you while you're creating things is by going on peaceful. And you can't fly to freely move around the world. You can also play the game online, which doesn't improve on the experience, especially with lag, but at least you can get things done faster. What's the verdict? Don't buy this game. Don't go anywhere near it, and don't even think there's anything you can get out of this. I'd rather play CastleMiner Forge, which is a much more broken Minecraft ripoff than this one. CastleMiner Z gets a 1 out of 10. Hopefully that's the last shameless ripoff we ever have to see on Xbox Live. Gosh dang it.